This week on In the Epic Shop, the Ginger gives us advice.
Get yourself a mic.
Mike acts like Stallone.
No, not this time.
And our two-door Wranglers get inner Fender liners.
Good morning, guys. So, something I've been neglecting for weeks because I really wasn't interested in tackling it and I haven't had time is the fact that I haven't had an inner fender in since I did the lift kit, which, despite it's actually fairly clean, I can't go off-roading without an inner fender because everything's gonna get packed with dirt, mud, and crap, and rocks, and sticks, and trees, and whatever else we run through, cow manure. It's happened. You don't wanna know. What we're gonna do is we're gonna tear all the fenders off. We're going to split the fenders in two so that we can get rid of all this, so we can gain as much clearance as possible, so we can up travel this tire as much as possible, which means we can maybe even take away more bump stops so we can really jam that tire up into that wheel well. So, since we're gonna modify that, that means this light's gonna go. In that case, we are going to use these nice brackets from Metalcloak to support the fender so it doesn't flap all the way down the highway. And it has a light that goes here and a light that goes here. And then we upstaged a bit that they had these beautiful billet machined aluminum anodized air vents that looks much better than the plastic thing, so those are going to be neat. I haven't put those in before. And we have inner fenders, obviously, that are meant to work with the suspension we have. So we're going to have the Metalcloak inner fenders, textured black, powder coated, front and rear, and then we're going to, like I said, we're going to split the fenders in two, get rid of all the inner guts, and change the light, and it'll give the vehicle a whole different, a lot more aggressive look. You saw me do it before with a different company on the Mojave or Fluffy. That's still holding up great, so we're just going to do it on this for now. Maybe we'll change the fenders out to something else later, but realistically, it's not a priority to me right now until the vehicle gets dialed in and gets some abusive miles on it, and we can really see what we need or don't need. Start with, we're just gonna tear all the stuff off, which is what Mike's already onto. Some people don't like the clips. I personally think they're a great idea because if you hit a trail, you hit a tree or something, you might break a couple cheap plastic clips. But if the fender's solid or even metal, if you hit a tree with it, it's just gonna crumple up the recycled Coke can body that's behind it. So I don't mind having all these plastic clips holding my fender on at all. That is how good mic. Get yourself a mic. If you can't get one, holler up. We'll sell one on the website. We clone him on a daily basis.
Is Gordon one of me?
Well, not to your knowledge.
Handle more than one.
Yeah, not to your knowledge, because that would really mess up your train of thought.
My mind just.
Yeah, you've never seen him. Don't worry about it. But when you're here, someone's got to take care of your wife.
So the inner fender, unfortunately, is there's a bracket that needs to be put in, and right here there's a tab that sticks out that had this holding onto it. I tried bending it over to make some so have enough clearance for the bracket that's going to go in here. Unfortunately, it's still hitting, so I'm going to trim this back, just cut it off nice so it looks better, paint it, and then that way the bracket will fit all the way in.
gonna throw these lights on now, because if we don't do this now, we're gonna forget, and it's gonna be a lot more difficult to do later. Over here. Damn right. That's damn right. Wiring. The rest of the wiring has to make it over here. But we're actually gonna run it through here. So I'm just gonna break that off. Around this. Okay, there we go. Okay, so that's in. Now we'll just have to secure that up. Side done, sir. The other side will be done in a second. Then we'll go to the back. So now that we're done mine, it's all good to go. Really could use a wash. We're gonna get this out. We're gonna bring Paul's Jeep in and we're gonna start ripping parts and throwing them on the floor from his Jeep. Okay, so we are finally, after we probably had to do some buttoning up on multiple days because we were just a little busy in the shop, but they're completed. We now have a higher clearance modified factory fender on both Jeeps, as well as the inner fender, because where we live, you don't want to run without the inner fender. You're just going to get your engine covered in all the salt and beet juice and everything else they dump on our roads. It looks great. These Metalcloak lights look great. I can even make this one light up if I hit this button here. Now, the pros and cons to doing something like this. It's irreversible, step one. The only way to go back is buy a whole new set of fenders. The nice thing is, if you hit this on a tree or a rock, it's just gonna pop it off the clips. And why do you wanna do that? Well, because the metal that's behind it is a recycled Coke can. And if you hit a nice metal fender into a recycled pop can, it crumples the pop can. And then it gets expensive to fix. I'd much rather have this tearing off or cracked or ripped off on the trail, then crush my whole fender in, just because my aftermarket fender flare was just so much more badass than the rest of the Jeep. We still have to dial these vehicles in, see how much more we can flex, make sure we get the tire as stuffed up into this as possible, and it's going to be amazing. When in doubt, if you haven't subscribed, please do. Helps all those analytics and YouTube suggestions, I've been told. Like the video, throw some comments in. What fenders have you ran? What fender lights have you had or have not had issues with? I've had some that I've had a lot of issues with, but you'll know which ones those are just by looking back through our videos. Till next time, have fun. I wonder if I get it, make it do, we'll do light mode. You know, it never does light mode on the Taser when you want it to. It always does it when it's annoying. I give up. I can't do it.